Hello, today we'll begin building our Kitronik Simple Robotics Kit. If you'd like to follow along with your kit and the instructions, feel free to do so, and feel free to pause anytime instructions are being said. First off, we begin by assembling our motors. These are what your motors look like, and the first step is to bend these metal connection points to 45 degrees. This just allows them to connect to our circuit board a lot easier. Next, grab your circuit board, find the Kitronik logo and place it on top so that it faces upwards. Inside your kit you will have 4 screws. Using a screwdriver, attach the circuit board to your motor, ensuring that the metal silver contact points are touching the contact points on the motor. As you can see, the circuit board is now touching the silver contacts. Then grab your zip tie, slide it in between the threads and pull. Secure tightly. Yours should look like this. So you have 2 motors that are attached as so. Clip off the ends. Next, insert 3 AA batteries into the back of the case and slide your BBC Microbit facing up into the dock. It should slide easily with the grounding side inside. Next step, loading your cardboard robot. Tuck your C flaps in and then tuck your D flap down just as it's slotted in. Slot a motor so that the axle points outwards through the hole, as so. Made a mistake here. Fold down flap E so that it holds it in, and tuck the box so that the axle points out. It should slide in like so. Repeat for the other motor. As such. Push the ping pong ball up into the box so that the robot stays level. Stretch your tires over your wheel wells. And then attach your wheels to the axles on your robot. slide your motherboard on top using a rubber band to secure. Using a rubber band to secure the motherboard on top. Now we can begin attaching the alligator clips. So, following the instructions, you begin attaching your alligator clips. So green goes to M2, the inner side M2, and then the outer side of the circuit board, and then the inner side, inner side M2, and then the red goes on the outside, and the inner side. Same with the black and the white. Black goes on the outside facing of the M1, and then the inner side. Feel free to clean up the cables. I'm just going to tie this into a loop right here, so it's easy to pull out later on. So you have a little tail. And there is your robot. Now you just have to connect it to the computer.
Now that you have finished building the robot, we will now begin our code. Begin by going to makercode.microbit. Select a new project, and as always, we name it with our file naming protocol. So in our case, it's first initial, last name, robot project. We click create. And from here, you will see all these different menus. But unfortunately, we do not have the menus that we need. Go down to advanced, go to extensions, and search clip motor. Click on it, and now you see all the tools that you will need. From here, we need to begin building our code. So we start with an input, and then we start with action. So on button A press, we add turn motor 1 forward at speed 100, turn motor 2 forward at speed 100. We will add a pause, and notice that it says 5 milliseconds, or we can just select seconds. And then we're going to turn off our motor. This is now our basic code. If we decide to, we can then modify the different things that we might need. We may want to send it backwards, we may want to increase the speed, we might want to reduce the pause time, but we can use the inputs. We can add basic LEDs, and then we can adjust the motors. Definitely try and play around with whatever codes you would like to try. Once you have the code ready, plug in your USB cable to your micro USB, and make sure that you select your microbit. Plug into the back of your microbit, and it will light up. Once you're ready to download your code, simply click download, and it should populate. It is possible that it is not connected, and so you're going to it may say a hex It may download a hex code here, in which case you then drag your hex code to the Microbit USB. So we're going to download, and let's try it out. I'm going to make sure that I go and disconnect it safely. Slide this back into into the driver. Now you can also do this without disconnecting the driver, but it may be proved to be easier if you disconnect it and then reconnect it. Make sure your switch is on, and you can test it by pressing the button. As you can see, both wheels spin. Good luck!